I think customer service has really been very important to us in our success. Certainly from a point of differentiation, to buy a mattress can be confusing. It's one of those retail groups that really require the assistance of a salesperson, I think, to navigate across a whole host of choice. And so one of the things we really do is work with our sales team to really train them what questions should they ask. We have an amazing selection so that you can actually have a price, any kind of budget, and any kind of feel or support. And at the end of the day, our whole approach is to answer every question for the customer, provide everything that they need hassle-free in order that we can help them find a great night's sleep. The decision to become the spokesperson was an interesting one, but truly, from our perspective, we thought it was so much more credible when someone from the company stands up and talks about our services. It really personifies the company so that we're not just a faceless corporation and a jingle. And our target market is women from 25 to 54, and actually that's certainly broadened the perspective. So being the woman president, it made sense for me to be the spokesperson as well. How to determine your branding approach would be very specific, I think, to the key drivers of what you're going to deliver. I also think it's understanding who your target market is. So I think you really have to tailor what it is your messages are and who best to deliver it. It may not be, for example, in our case, it was important that I did, I think. But it may be someone else in the organization if you're trying to relate to B2B or from a retailer. If it's a younger product, it might be a younger individual, or it could be children. I think you need to stand back and say, who is the message for, and what best way to deliver it? I always get asked what single advice I should give to entrepreneurs, and I would say from our perspective and our experience and success, I think that it's important for an entrepreneur to be able to articulate their vision and then to try to synthesize it down to the key factors of success, and that's what they need to focus on. Because it's so often you can get distracted. So being able to focus on those key things that make an individual or a company successful is so important. I think the challenges that a female entrepreneur have would be the same as anyone, any gender. And I'd like to maybe consider that it may not be a gender issue, but actually just how someone focuses on their passion. And I think the things that made me and helped me become successful in running my business are those issues of integrity and being authentic, commitment, ability, and perseverance. I think that those factors apply to anyone who's ever trying to start a business or just being successful in anything they choose to do. I always get asked about my leadership abilities, how I would characterize them. And I think over time I've learned to become a better facilitator of drawing out and soliciting the individuals' opinions, their abilities, and making sure that they contribute to our business. At the end of the day, I think when we work together as a team, we can be absolutely successful. And I think that has been very helpful as I've continued to grow Sleep Country and with my great team.